Welcome to biology class. Students, what is a cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of life as we know. We are made up of trillions of cells, and cells, they have their lifespan. They die regularly. Then how these new cells which are formed are having the similar amount of cytoplasm and nucleus? So this is because they undergo cell cycle. So what is cell cycle? Let us begin the topic. Cell cycle is the sequence of events by which a cell duplicates its genome, synthesizes other constituents of the cell to divide into two daughter cells. Do remember, DNA synthesis, known as replication, that is doubling, occurs only in the cell cycle. Now let us see, this cell cycle is divided into three main phases, which is interphase, number 2 M phase, number 3 cytokinesis. This I have shown with the diagram. Now this is interphase, as you can see. This is M phase, and this small little black one is cytokinesis phase. This interphase is divided into three parts: G1 gap 1 or first growth phase, S synthetic phase number 2, number 3 G2 or gap 2 or second growth phase. What happens in these? Let us see that. This is G1 phase. Here the cell will grow in the size. Here cytoplasm will be increased. Here cell organelles and protein synthesis will also increase. RNA synthesis will take place. Here ribosomes are also synthesized. Altogether the cell is metabolically very active. So this is known as G1 phase. This G1 phase enters into S phase, known as synthesis phase. In this phase, DNA will replicate, remember. That is, here chromosome number will duplicate. DNA proteins will be synthesized, and here histone proteins present in the DNA are also synthesized. And here chromosome have two chromatids. This is called S phase. After the S phase is G2 phase, known as second growth phase. Here this is going to be metabolically more active, higher active, because here energy ATP molecules are synthesized, esters are synthesized, centrioles are synthesized, spindles are synthesized, RNA proteins are synthesized. After this interphase, it enters into the M phase. M phase is divided into mitosis, cell division, or meiosis, cell division, which I am going to explain in detail. And at last, it enters into cytokinesis. Now, do remember that interphase takes about 18 to 20 hours. And mitotic division takes hardly 1 hour to divide the cell. Now question comes, why this interphase is necessary, or what is interphase? It is nothing but a resting phase, because here cell is internally dividing. It was seen in the light microscope that could only detect outside. Inside activities were not seen, so it was resting phase. It is also called most active phase. As you have seen, it is also called preparatory phase of the cell division. Now I have already explained M phase is divided into mitotic cell division or meiosis cell division according to the cells where they go. If mitotic cell division is there, it will be taking place in somatic cells. Meiosis cell division will be taking place in reproductive cells, also called germ cells like testes and ovaries. Mitotic cell division is divided into prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. While Meiosis is divided into meiosis 1, meiosis 2. First is reductional division, the second is equational division. Important thing to be noted is in mitosis, parent cell have 2n number of chromosome, daughter cells also have 2n number of chromosome. While in meiosis, parent cell have 2n number of chromosomes, but daughter cells have only n number of chromosome. Let us move to the second topic of today, that is mitotic cell division in animals and plants. Let us see first. Now mitotic cell division is having various phases. Let us see them. The first phase is called interphase. Interphase, just now I have explained over here. If it is asked in the exam, this diagram will be shown. How to recognize? Centrosomes are present, inside centrioles are present. As you can see, chromatin network is present here. Nucleolus is present and nuclear membrane is present. Then it is interphase. Next after interphase is prophase. Prophase, how to recognize this cell is under prophase? Important thing is here nuclear membrane starts disappearing. That's why I have shown by dots. Nucleolus also start disappearing, this one. Centrioles, they move towards opposite pole, you can see them, and ester rays are visible. These chromosomes, this chromatin network undergoes condensation. What is the meaning of condensation? They become short and thick and now they are called chromosome. So this is prophase. After prophase, it enters into metaphase. Metaphase is symbolized with the chromosome arranged on the equator. What happens over here? Number 1, nuclear membrane disappear, means it is absent. Nucleolus disappear, it is absent here. Centrioles are on the opposite pole. They are on the opposite pole. Here spindle fibers are formed. Chromosomes are arranged on the equatorial plate, or we call metaphase plate. So this is metaphase. After metaphase, the cell undergoes anaphase. This is very rapid division. Here also no nuclear membrane, no nucleolus. Centrioles are on the opposite pole. Spindle fibers here shrink and shorten, due to which they pull the daughter chromosome towards opposite pole. So here the chromosomes are apart, you can see here. This is the peculiarity of anaphase. Then it enters into the telophase. In telophase, what happens? The important thing is constriction appears or furrow appears between the two cells. At the same time here you can see centrosome is also reappearing, is formed. Chromosomes, they become uncoiled, chromatin network is formed. Nuclear membrane reappears, nucleolus reappears, but there are no spindle fibers. This is called telophase. This telophase enters into cytokinesis. Cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm, and this furrow will deepen and two daughter cells are formed with independent centromere, nuclear membrane, chromosomal network is visible. So this is how the one cell divides into two in animal cells. Let us see in plant cell mitosis. In plant cell, all the stages are same, but do remember that in plant cell, as centrioles are absent, it is a little bit different. This is interphase as usual. Here cell wall is present, nuclear membrane is present, chromatin network is present. What happens in prophase? We have seen just now. Nuclear membrane starts disappearing. Chromatin network undergoes condensation and now they are called chromosomes. There are no centrioles, you can see here. Then we enter to metaphase. In metaphase, chromosomes are arranged on the equator. Here centrioles are absent. Here ester rays are absent. These spindle fibers are formed here which are attached to the centromere of each chromosome. Now we move to the next phase called anaphase. In anaphase, you can see chromosomes are moving towards the opposite pole. Why? Because spindle fibers shorten and pull them on the opposite pole. The next phase after anaphase is telophase. This is very peculiar because in plant cell, the spindle fibers, they get arranged in the middle of these two daughter chromosomes, and now it is called cell plate. The cell plate develops between the two daughter chromosome, and it goes on spreading from inside to outside and thus dividing this cell into two daughter cells. So this is cytokinesis, in which two daughter cells are formed. What is the significance of this mitosis? You should remember this question comes. This mitosis is helpful in growth and development of a plant or animal. It helps in replacement and repair of the cells. It helps in regeneration and asexual reproduction. And most important thing here, chromosome numbers remain same. That is, the parent cells have diploid 2n chromosome. Daughter cells also have diploid 2n chromosome. So students, make the notes and prepare yourself. Thank you and have a nice day.